I might have to give up on Star Wars, we'll see. I do like some of the latest stuff, so... Anyhow. Shadowrun. I've never played this one. I don't really know if I've played Shadowrun much, but we got them all in a handout earlier last year, maybe? And it was specifically requested by Cyber Necromancer that we play Shadowrun Dragonfall. So I have Shadowrun Dragonfall Director's Cut here. Something very different. The Jedi Knight 2 will be better. I've already streamed it, I think. Or maybe I started it and didn't finish it. Jedi Knight 2 is a decent game. It's a little long in the tooth, though. I think maybe I just don't want to... So... Anyway, Shadowrun. It's very clear from the soundtrack and or art that we've got a very cyberpunk thing going on here. Hey Cyber, is this a voiced game? Or am I going to be reading? I guess I'll be reading a lot anyways, a lot of text. The year is 2054. The promise of opportunity and anonymity draws you to the free city of Berlin. Reading game, that's fine. The Flux State, a grand experiment in social order. Corporations tread carefully here. Even the great dragon Lofweir only has so much sway in the constantly evolving power structure of Berlin. The perfect place for a savvy Shadowrunner to disappear and begin anew. If only it were that simple. Bet. I'm gonna leave it on normal because I don't know what I'm in for. But I don't want to play it easy either. Let's go. Oh, you know what? Bleh. Yeah, let's get in the mood here. Let's... How about that? In the world of Shadowrun, there are no statistical differences between males and females. Good. Are we going in or are we sending Bocce in? That's the question. Usually I send Bocce in on these things. Sorry, Bocce, welcome back from your Elden Ring mission, but we're gonna have to send you into Cyber Hell. What do you mean, elf? Oh, I see. I see how it is. Because it's a whole thing. If you want to do hacking, it's like another game in the game. Right, okay. Street Samurai, Mage, Decker, Shaman. Oh, these have... Okay. It's this is like an RPG, isn't it? Tabletop RPG style thing. It's literally a different map you go into with your deck. See. Okay, let us begin by reading the archetypes. And changing the ticker so that it actually says Shadowrun. Boop. Done. Right. Adepts are magically active characters who focus their magic internally to develop their utmost potential, physically, mentally, and spiritually. So that's like a monk. Honed physical machines. Yep, that's a monk. A rigger is cybertech to jack the mind into and control small robot-like vehicles called drones. That's fun. Beastmaster. With Overwatch abilities, I guess. Shaman. Sounds great. But yeah, Punch Wizard. Shamans believe their magic comes from a great totem spirit that guides their life path. Trash Panda. Shamans' relationships with their totems allow them to summon spirits and command them to do their biddings. Biddings? Do their biddings! They have skills to conjure spells that mages cannot, okay? A Decker is jacking into the Matrix, the worldwide information grid and computer network. By projecting their minds into the electronic world, Deckers can find secrets to keep others hidden away. They use programs and expert systems to fight off the protections that mega corporations place in their way. Okay. Bilbo Biddens. Mage specializes in casting of spells, but that doesn't mean they can't shoot guns as well. Rather, magic is the center of their life. Their spells reflect a pure balance of the manosphere and cover a wide range of magical effects, from offensive damage attacks to character augmentation or degradation spells. Or Street Samurai. What are we looking at? Follow a code of Street Honor. You learn the ways of the traditional samurai warrior, the practice of modern combat. Samurai sell their skills for profit and work to take out the dishonorable scum that seem to breed in the urban sprawl. So, closer range combat or both, throwing weapons, dodge, magic and shooting, I guess, hacksaw, actual shaman, drone-based combat sounds interesting, and monk. Or none. Create one as you wish. I don't think I should do this, because I would fuck it up, because I don't know what I'm doing. Right, so I'm gonna pick one of these. Now I have to decide if I'm going in or if I'm sending Bocce in. I'm gonna send Bocce in, and that means we're gonna be either a physical adept, or a mage, or a decker. Wait, can I make blue skin? That's important. I can't. Oh, are these the elves? Wait, can we see people now? It's the most bocce like, isn't it? Oh, are these like the species, or is this... Oh wait, no, I haven't looked at these, have I? +3 karma. Body 9, quickness 9, strength 9, charisma 9. So all-rounders. This is... stronger charisma, quickness. This is body, strength, willpower. This is high body, decent strength. So body, I'm guessing, is your constitution. Strength is strength. We're gonna want... Oh, see, this is... Troll is good. Body and charisma, shitty intelligence. Okay, so we're gonna want one of these high willpower types, one of these first two. Your thickness, yeah. Higher quickness, higher charisma is good to start. +3 karma, I don't know what karma does. Okay, humans were the only race on Earth until the Awakening in 2012. Now they find themselves the definition of average or even normal. They're not still the most populous race in the world, but they are still. This control many of the most powerful, moneyed, and important positions. Farmer's experience. Oh, right, so you choose where you want to put your extra points. That makes sense. I might do that and just smack them in intelligence. It depends. Do we want to be... Ooh, you get a cool costume too. Do we want to be a hacksaw and play an interesting different game, or do we want to be a punch mage or an actual mage? I like actual mages. Fun. Cyber, you played this game? You say hacking changes the way it plays, or is it just like, here's an additional game? You think I should try hacking? Am I going to regret not being able to hack stuff? Going into the cyber dimension, shit, messing with systems. It does sound fun. What is their stuff? Their key attribute is intelligence. Their key skill is decking, and their key specialization is expert systems. You have a Decker companion too. I wonder if I could combine decking and magic into a custom class. can't have any fun colors. Alright, let's send in Bocce then. That's pretty good. That's better. Could be, there's a lot of portraits. That's perfect. It's a bit janky funny because once you're in the Matrix you can't do stuff with your meat body. Could though, absolutely, but it wouldn't sync naturally. Right. You get some radical hairstyles that I can't see because it's like 2 pixels big. Kind of want to match the picture. That makes sense to me. Can't see a damn thing. That's a good hairstyle, that one. I think that might be it. Alright. Locked out of a beard. Unbelievable. Let's play as a hacker. It sounds fun. Oh wait, no, you said there'd be a decking companion. But they can hack stuff, but I get to play the hacking stuff if I use me. Oh, decisions are hard. I'm just gonna be a mage. Wait, so sorry, that's correct. Referring to what? So if I make a decker, I get to play the stuff, but if I have a companion, I can use them to do it, and I get to play it, or I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. You can do the hacks this other way. Okay, mage it is. I'll use the decker guy. That'll give us an impetus to try and keep them alive, right? Karma represents the experience characters earn while running the shadows and achieving goals. Karma is used to improve attributes and skills. The attribute of skill rating can be increased by spending karma equal to the next increment of that rating. Thus, improving your body from 4 to 5 requires you to spend 5 karma points. Right, that makes sense to me. We have 9 karma points. We picked mage, which I believe is a wisdom-based class, but those are our core attributes. So it's willpower, isn't it? So if we go here, calculating chance to hit with magical attacks, reduce the chance to be hit by an enemy magical attack. Our main component to calculate chance to hit with certain spells, so this is useful. Chi casting is adept, we're not using that so we don't need it. Intelligence is computer programs or drones. Quickness, ranged. The top level attribute set in terms of maximums. Right, yeah, that makes sense. Of the sub-level stats. So I have to have 4 in this to get 4 in this. Resists physical damage, that's fine. Chance to control spirits, chance to hit with conjuring spells, unlocks etiquettes that affect conversations. That's always good to have. And since I don't need any of this stuff, any of the conjuring stuff, it's a good sub-stat for conversation, but it should not be my main stat. My main stat should be willpower. So I might do that, something like that, and keep hold of my remaining points for Sprunk later. Alright, what do we got here actually? Just hit with melee weapons and unarmed combat, increasing the skill and unlock special abilities. Melee weapons, unarmed, throwing weapons. Ranged weapons is quickness, right? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna be a mage. but I also want like a gun or dodge. Etiquette says subculture tags. Ah, yeah, this is Cyberpunk does this as well. In the RPG, you pick one of 3 sort of factions, and I think the game ended up giving you options to chat about based on those. Oh, I'm feeling it. What about a spray and pray mage? We can fire off magic spells and then just unload our SMG. This is perfect. All right, choose an etiquette. Now then, there's more than I thought. Well, an academic suits Bocce, to be fair, but we'll see what they say. Knowing how to behave in various social situations. The right etiquette can give you an edge in certain conversations. Choose an etiquette from the list below. So, are we going to be a streetwise punk, a socialite with our Instagrams, a hacksaw shadowrunner, a gangster? I'm sort of on the side of, like, the SMG mage screams gangster. Security, that's cool. Corporate is corporate. Yeah, it could be a corporate hired bodyguard kind of thing. But it also screams street. It does not at all scream academic, which is why I'm going to be an academic. Many runners use a street name. We go with a designation. Watchy chance. Gonna hold that Uzi sideways. Yeah, she's an academic. She's gonna put her bucks down, cast an explosion, and then throw SMG bullets. Life was good. Easy jobs, regular pay, a reliable crew, but things went south and you had to drop off the grid. Put a bullet in the past and start fresh somewhere new. The promise of opportunity and anonymity draws you to the free city of Berlin, the Flux State, a grand experiment in social order. Corporations tread carefully here, even the great dragon Lofweir only has so much sway in the constantly evolving power structure of Berlin. Perfect place for a savvy Shadowrunner to disappear and begin anew. And, as luck would have it, home to your old partner in crime, Monica Schaefer. It is your 3rd run with Monica and her team, an old castle holdfast, 1 hour east of Berlin, perched on a hill overlooking the countryside. The job is standard smash and grab, crack the vault, grab the data, get out in one piece. A mediocre payday, but work is work, and the team gathers for Monica's pre-run briefing as you pause to take in your surroundings. Bet. Alright. The estate grounds are silent, save for the faint whistling of the wind. Your team gathers near a side entrance to the old castle holdfast, cloaked in darkness. The night is peaceful. Is it gonna be? It's gonna be story time. You know it won't last. You know it for what it is, a pleasant illusion that will shatter at the sound of the first gunshot. Listen up, folks. Monica Schaefer, you ran with her back in the day. Watched her get her first data jack. Now she's your team leader. And a Drek hot decade of boot. I guess that's like Drock, which is the Judge Dredd word, swear word. Shit hot, Drek hot. Run a tight timetable. I want you at the end of the estate, find the basement, open the data vault, extract the files, and bolt. 10 minutes top to bottom. Trying to get home in time for word talk, love? Dietrich, Shaman, the old man of the team. He smiles at her, his facial tattoos writhing in the moonlight. Monica's eyes twinkle with mischief. Maybe? How many times have I told you? You can't trust anything that comes out of a dragon's mouth. That trid trash will rot your brain. My voices are going to be all over the place as well. She grins. It's educational. Besides, I love Dietrich. Besides, this should be a milk run. Security is supposed to be light. A few automatic weapons, no armor. With a little luck, they'll never know we were here. Works for me, let's get paid! Monica's smile returns, more wistful this time. The moonlight catches her face at a strange angle. Just like old times, eh, Butchie Chance? It's just everyone's gonna use their full name the whole time. I didn't think of that. I won't argue with the sentiment, but I prefer that we exercise caution. Glory. Talk to all the companions you'll get several times on the way to get the personal stories and missions going. Nice. Will do. Glory. Razor-clawed street samurai. Her voice is cold and neutral, her expression placid. May only be private security, but their bullets don't know that. I could patch you up if I have to, but I'd rather not have to. You people need to relax. We're professionals, remember? Monica raises her arm and speaks into her wrist-mounted comlink. A darkened face shimmers on the view screen. Eiger, are you in position? The comlink crackles. It's Team England come to Berlin for a rowdy weekend. Hey! Do as it happens. England. Honestly, it hurts me to do that. This is what they've gone to Berlin to watch football and punch each other. The comment crackles and the response comes back low and soft, softer than you'd expect from a troll. Well, where's our troll from? There's a question. Affirmative, the alarm lines have been cut and I have a clear line of fire from the state's service entrance. When you exit the building, the path will be clear. I figure internet trolls come from either America or Russia. Oh, I'm horrible. Excellent, thank you, Ager. And this being a cyberpunk game, this is literally an internet troll. Just doing my job. Ager out. The comlink goes dark. Monica winks at you as she drops her arm. See, we're professionals. Alright, people, enough chatter. Our client wants the data from the vault, so we get him the data from the vault. Quick, quiet, and quick. East of Berlin. He said quick twice. Worm talk is on tonight. Glory raises an eyebrow, slightly. I told you, it's educational. Get your stuff and we'll head in. Okay, I'm gonna get my stuff. Your gear and some weapons lie in the back of the van. Grab a weapon. The SMG. Grab the rest of your kit. Oh, I should be reading this stuff, I'm sorry. You grab your running gear from a worn duffel bag. Is there a log? Really? Oh, I don't know. Okay. Let's see that camera high res. Oh yeah, that's nice. Give me that. F5 is quick save, F9 is load. I guess I just that. Okay, this is interesting though. You grab your running gear from one duffel bag near the weaponry. Leave the van. Okay, it's not important anyway, that bit. There is somewhere. We'll find it, I guess, if we need it. Alright, here we go. I need to move. Can I maybe like sneak around here? Let's find some shit. What's this now? It's just a VFX. Okay. I don't think there's a way to talk to my people yet in this bit. I guess it'll prompt me when the time is right. Shaman has his own section. There's your Akira bike. Standard for all cyberpunk media. Include that. Private museum. The owner of this estate must have money to burn. Complete skeleton of a theropod dinosaur is genuine. Remarkably well-preserved Slavic artifacts. The vase in this case looks both very old and very valuable. A fine scrollwork of lapis and gold leaf decorates its exterior, and the interior shimmers with the organic beauty of abalone shell. Your fixer could probably move this thing in a heartbeat. Can't help but notice that the glass encasing it looks awfully flimsy. Yeah, Agar's people. Maybe I'll come back for you later. I ain't gonna mess this up. Not yet. We've got a mission to do. We're professionals, right? The cask is decorated with inlaid panels of ivory scrimshaw. Let's see. So this person is extremely wealthy. I think they probably have few qualms about... Uh-oh. Combat time! You are now in turn-based combat mode. Each character in your team has an action pool AP, right? That's a pretty standard system. It will be okay. What does Bocce do? She's got a power bolt. Oh, I actually hit him even though he's behind cover. So where's my AP? Got into a pool of water with a marble statue in it. That seems like rich people shit, yeah. Oh, okay, it's that number. Okay, that was a good move. We got behind cover. Can we... Line of sight's blocked, so we're not going to be able to do that. But that's okay. I think it's better if we just get out of harm's way for now. So let's move to there. Medium cover. What is this then? Single shot, 7 damage, 1 bullet. Increases accuracy. Pierces 2 armor. But it has a 3-turn cooldown. 2 attacks in 1 action that increases chance of critical, uses 3 bullets. How many bullets do I have? How would I find that out? I'm guessing bullets isn't an item that you need, but rather it's a measure of how much... whatever this is, uses. I don't know. Let's try it. Click on the yellow arrows on the menu pad, you can cycle characters. It's glory, right? I don't see like a... Oh, items. Yeah, I don't see any like list of bullets. I guess I'll figure it out later. The game's teaching me the things it needs to teach at its own pace, right? It's... $15 cap. Oh, that's what bullets. Cap 30. This gun. Ow. Oh, got another dude. Okay, so Bocce's wounded. She can heal a wound. Heals all damage from most recent attack. Shares with... or a magical bolt. Yeah, let's just heal ourselves for all of that. I'm gonna make a risky play. I'm gonna go here. Gun icon on the bottom row will get colour taken out of it in proportion to bullets expended. Right, so what happens when that runs out? That's what I want to know. I guess we have to then go into close combat? Or do a reload action that takes one action. Oh, that's what that means! That's a one action reload. Right, okay. Now I understand the whole system. That's all I needed to know. Shit. Getting close and throw a knife at its face. Shit. Oh man, I don't want to deal with this guy. Ah! He's right out in the open, so we might as well throw magic bolts at him. That's pretty cool. I guess we forego the need for gun stuff. Right, let's get behind cover. Yeah, the UI is very graphics focused, isn't it? Shoot. Nice, we hit him. Okay. What is this here? Increase friendly targets AP by 1 for 2 rounds, that's good. The power of the Dragon Slayer aids all friends within a 3-tile range with incoming damage reduced by 3. Or a lightning AoE attack. Okay, I'm gonna use this on Bocce. Every mage knows. So, how do I switch to my gun? There. Complete miss. Okay, Bocce. Okay, we hit him. It's nice. Less chance of a critical may hit adjacent characters uses 6 bullets. Okay, she's kind of terrible with the gun. We should just use magic right now. They're both on 10 HP. That uses 1. That's 2 to move outside of the range. Okay, that makes sense. So we could run over here and then just like do that. And then Shaman needs to heal people. Because I want to make sure we're in tip-top condition. the next flight. Oh! A little dangerous. I like this move system. So she's got 3 AP now, which means I can move to here. And then do this. How did you miss? Ugh, that was lucky, but Jesus. The point blank range. We did it. Alright, I like that. It's nice and simple. Security alert response plan Quebec 6. Matrix operations locked. HTR team responding. I don't have decking, so I can't do this. Hey Monica, you think you can crack this? Step aside. Oh, and Bocce Chance, I gotta ask, is the display on your Trid flashing 12 o'clock back at home? Alright, it's... Shut up. Those things are hard. Monica doesn't even bother jacking into the terminal, and her cyberdeck remains slung over her shoulder. Her fingers flicked over the terminal's virtual keyboard, and a moment later a happy chime chirps out of the security node speakers. Bingo! Doors open, let's go. Mean. Alright. I don't want to go through the... I want to check out this place. Where all those enemies came from, naturally. SMG is not a ranged weapon. This guy looks to have 2 armor, so I will use this. And it missed. Okay. It's fine. Monica has a really good range. But I'm gonna have to use 2 turns to get into cover. 2 AP, I should say. And razors. Nice. She's carrying all the med kits and also has a trauma kit and some grenades. Are we in tip-top condition? Did it heal us after the battle? Nice crit. Very good. Only like good cover. That's pretty good. So I'm gonna use haste on you. It's AoE actually, I should have gotten closer before I did that. High cover. Perfect. Yeah, but she's gonna have to get somewhere good. Well, actually, why don't we... Alright. Monica, you are in prime position to start shooting boys. They're in medium cover. But this guy's a 99% hit chance, so... Got 2 points left. Oh, look at that. 26 damage. So that counts as a single AP because it was a move and attack. That's fucking great. And now we're going to do that again, but we're going to get into a high cover position. Okay, okay. Now diet rich. Okay, so that represents the maximum range. And what was this again? Incoming damage reduced by 3. Have an accuracy buff. What are you shooting at? $81. $66 chance. We could run here and then go like that. You're gonna get swippity swiped. No, you're not. And he dodged it again. Wonderful. She's now completely in the open. Okay, Diet Rich. Get out there. Nice! That's about. Nice, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I like the combat. Feels good. Is that where I'm supposed to go? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna check out a couple more locations first. Jack in. Select a Decker to jack in. Okay, so we need Monica to jack in. Okay. So that's her. This is all of her deck stuff. She has a bunch of programs. Game's gonna show me. Okay. Expert system program. Adds integrity points if I see. Heals yourself. Reduce alarm state. Okay, I get it. Alright. Cyberspace. Jack in. Fight Cube. Defense program. YIC. Okay. So we have some craft work. We do IP damage to the craft work. So this is 100% assassin ESP. Now I have a buddy. can do AoE, integrity points of IC, so based on that, I guess. Oh, integrity points is IP. Erodes integrity points of IC. The 75 IP. Ongoing 25 2 rounds. Okay, it's like a bleed. Heals yourself or whatever. Reduce the alarm state. It's fine. And this is like eject. Yeet. I'm not sure what I have selected here, attacks-wise. Payday antiquities delivery schedule. Mission item added. Valuable shipment of antiquities will be arriving soon at the Seattle docks. Useful information to someone who can take advantage of it. Good. Yeah, so my question really was focused on the idea that if I press this, that's gonna jack out. Stun for 5 AP, so I mean, I guess I did everything here, right? Unless I can hover over there. When I picked a skill, I wasn't sure how to unpick a skill. Oh. No, you just do that. Okay. Fine. Alright, we got some information, which I guess means we could go and steal some shit later. Which I'm okay with. What is this? So far so good. If you're skirmished with your security set off any alarms, you don't hear them. Monica leads the rest of the team downward into the basement of the Harfeld Manor. Your payday is waiting. The data vault lies ahead. That's a big freaking vault, Liebchen. Bigger than on the schematic. Schematic didn't have a date. Our client may have odd intel. Still, our instructions were clear. The data we're looking for should be just on the other side of this door. Monica combs a hand through her hair, parting it to reveal the black plastic sheath of her data jack. A quick jaunt into the matrix, a little digital hand waving, and I'll have this thing wide open. Be right back. Burst of static crackles through the tiny speakers on Monica's comlink. Liger. She's still in position outside the estate. Hold on, Monica. Who's in charge while you're jacked in? Monica rolls her eyes. Dietrich fixes his stare intently on the vault door. Lori looks cold and distant, just as she always does. We've been through this before, Iger. You're not in the KSK anymore, and that chain of command nonsense doesn't fly in the shadows. Is that like the KGB? Did I hit this nail on the head? We don't need rules and regulations to guide us, the same principles that apply for the flux state. Please spare me the lecture. Your politics have nothing to do with this. Best get used to it, Ogalav. He sighs. Look, it's a simple question. Years of experience tell me that it needs an answer. Egg is right. We should have a second in command just in case. Monica stares at you for a moment, clearly irritated, then the twinkle appears in her eye again. She smiles at you as she speaks into her comlink. Very well, we'll do this one Aiger's way. While I'm jacked in, Bocce-chan's is in charge. That's how you get... You gotta go for the job you want. Dress for the job you want. That's it. Not the one you have. Promotion, baby! That's it. Ager, there's a pause, and then Ager's voice crackles out of the comlink again. Bocce-chance, did I hear you right? You're putting the rookie in command? Listen, Ager, you asked for a decision and you got one. This is ridiculous. I know this is a joke to you, Monica, but I'm telling you. Ager. The decision's made, you have your answer. Acknowledged. Without another word, Ager's image flickers and fades from Monica's communicator. Sorry about that, Ager can be inflexible. The legacy of a long military career. She knows what she's doing and she means well. Uh-huh. No sweat, I'll buy her a beer and talk it out after the run. Good woman, Ager's skills and experience are invaluable for this team. It would be good to have on your side. No sweat. Okay, enough chatter, let's get this done. Monica turns towards the door, fingers poised on the controls of her cyber deck, then glances back at you with a grin. I almost read it. Cyber deck. Please. See you on the other side. Then she punches it. No, that's cyber deck. Punch that cyber deck. Projecting her consciousness into cyberspace, her fingers harmonizing in the smooth rhythmic staccato that only an expert decker can achieve. Oh no, I can't see it. Only an expert decker can achieve. Let's go. Aubergine. Oh shit, that looks bad. Without warning, Monica's back arches violently and her head jerks back, silencing her terrible screams. Muscle spasms ripple through her face and her jaw snaps shut, sending a mist of blood spraying from between her teeth. You look down to see a nub of pink flesh hit the floor, the tip of her tongue. Well, that went south. I'm just imagining it again. The room explodes into action. Glory leaps towards Monica, her hand outstretched to yank the cord from her data jack. Daedric surges forward to wrap the team's fallen decker in a bear hug, holding her against the convulsions that rack her body. With Monica's unearthly screams still ringing sharply in your head, you are only dimly aware of the door slamming shut behind you. We're not very strong, but we need to get that data jack out. While Glory holds Monica's head steady, you snatch the cord that connects Monica's data jack to her cyber deck. Without a moment's hesitation, you give a solid yank and the cord comes free. A wisp of oily blue smoke traces its way from her data jack to the ceiling. The Coming-led scientists of charred meat and ozone... Scientists? Where the fuck did I get that from? The Coming-led scents of charred meat and ozone fill the air. You've seen the effects of biofeedback before, but nothing like this. You don't look so good, Micah. Suddenly, Monica's eyes flutter up and muscle tremors continue to distort her face and blood oozes between her lips. You see the muscles in her jaw tensing and the lack of concentration in her eyes. She's struggling to speak. Talk to me, Monica. What are you trying to say? That's not very helpful, is it? I don't have enough biotech to fix her. Stay with us, Monica. We're gonna get you out of here. The scientists of charred meat and ozone. It sounds like a Souls boss. It's like the Deacons of the Deep, which is like, again, sounds like a sort of 70s prog band with maybe like a dungeon wave twist, dungeon core or whatever it's called. Save your breath. Glory's voice is strange. She's had a stroke, a bad one. She'll be dead before we're even back to the van. Proto-ghost. Talk to me, Monica. What are you trying to say? Slowly, painfully, Monica wrestles her jaw open. The blood welled up in her mouth goes pouring out in a slick, covering her chest. She expels a thick, guttural sound that might be a word. Satisfied, she closes her eyes and forces her mouth to make the shapes she needs. Fear. Fear! With an effort, Monica opens her eyes again and meets yours. You see pain and fear in her gaze and something else. Hope? Fürschwinge! Sudden spasm jerks Monica's head back again. She grunts, then her chin drops to her chest and her head lolls to one side. Her eyes fix on an object in the next room, a computer terminal. The soft light of a cursor blinks on its recessed screen. Slowly, she attempts to speak again, but the only sound that emerges is a long, strangled croak. A look of resignation washes over Monica's face and she starts fighting. Her gore-slick jaw goes slack and she dies. Well, that did not end well at all, did it? New objective, keep the team alive. We already failed it. Sorry. F's for Monica. Well, I guess I'm in charge now. Alright, you know what to do. I'm gonna send Glory in to do the Swippy Swipe Wolverine shit. So she's gonna get some really good cover up close and personal. A little dangerous. But she will draw attention from half cover. And Dietrich will do the same. Can he do the same? I don't think he can get far enough to do half cover. He doesn't seem to move as quick as she does. So perhaps we need to do that. Draw a fire by just standing out in the open. Right. I'm actually not going to use that AP this round. Oh, actually, that'll put her in good cover. Yeah, let's do it. Slap! We got the bleed out. That's good. %89% chance to hit. By cover it is 89. Blanked. Ah, hitting them from sides and back does more damage. I have learned. Start shooting. Line of sight block. Do that. Just waste all your turns running around. Yeah, that's fine. They're running away, though. Got him. Get in there, Bocce. Laurie needs to get in closer, too. Holy shit, I think she just sliced the dude in half. I mean, he's not having a good day. Puree. Delicious. Command line interface. Internal memory checksum invalid. Bocce chance, bocce chance, bocce chance. Terminal's printing your name out over and over again, Bocce chance. You better get over here. Alright. I better add. Beatrix scans the room nervously. They've sealed the door beyond us. We've got to find another way out of here. What are you doing? Monica was trying to tell me something about this terminal. It must be important. Well, any ideas? Something tells me we're going to have to more company soon. Stay frosty, Beatrix. Just give me a minute. Text keeps scrolling. Let's see. Hit the Y key. Processing request. As you watch, the number on the screen slowly begins to climb. This is going to take a while. Glance down at a second screen to see that the facility is on high alert. In place of a simple data vault, it seems you've stumbled upon some kind of massive underground complex. The map of the Holdfast grounds indicates that security forces are en route from multiple angles. The door is currently being rebooted by the system's restore processor, flashing a dull red. If you're reading this display correctly, the only exit from this room is the Holdfast's old servants' entrance on the western side of the building. West side. The moment Aga's image winks into a comlink with a crackling sound, the image is grainy, flickering in and out. What's going on down there, rookie? Talk to me. Monica's down, Aga. The vault was a setup. What? Sorry, Aga. We couldn't save it. Blah, blah, blah. Do I say this or this? No time to explain. We'll be exiting via an old servant's entrance to the west of the main grounds. I need you to keep that exit clear. Aga's silence is thick, but when she finally responds, her tone is professional. Roger that, she cuts out without another word. Glory turns to face you, her movement smooth and robotic. Her voice comes out in a frosty monotone. What's the oh, and I turned her into like a Londoner, even though she's a robot lady. What's the play, Budgie Chance? Well, that's too robotic. What's the play then? Hey, hey up, see what? Monica found a way to open the doors, but it's going to take some time. Beatrix's pained expression lightens a bit. Of course she did. Thanks to her, we might get out of here alive. Now let's find some cover and wait for the door locks to disarm. Oh no, when the door lock disarm, we make a break for it. Until then, we make them pay for Monica. Beatrix's pained expression twists into a mask of hate. His hands begin to glow with primal energy. Yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah, we're gonna kill some Drock heads. Let's go. West side. Survive for 10 turns. Alright, let's get somewhere. What's the most strategic location? I mean, this has really good cover on 3 sides, so you want to be near the middle. They're gonna have null blood, those Drock heads, indeed. I'm going to remove all of the blood from within them. We might have to shoot past. There we go. Oh, we got drones. Okay. Target acquired. You get to good cover. 2. Not ideal. Don't know why I went so far away actually, because this is not particularly useful to us. Got good range though, so. Oh, mate. Oh, good. Right, nice. That's gone. Let's heal you. You get right up close and personal with these boys. You do that. Can you not use this? No, but you can shoot this guy. Interesting decision. Sure. Oof. He's behind cover. Yeah, the magic's doing a lot more than I thought it would. Uh-oh. The figure loping towards you is big, even for an orc. The majority of his body is sheathed in a suit of heavy, overlapping plates. What you can see of his face looks raw and slick, like old scar tissue. Stretched tight over his skull, he wears an expression of supreme confidence. I'm gonna have to just check something right quick, because I'm still expecting my delivery to show up at any second. And I cannot miss it. Your orders. Ah, okay, no, now estimated 5 PM. Perfect. Now I can relax.
Alright friends, playtime's over. All you Shadowrunners are the same. Skulking, sneaking, steal a vase or two from the museum. No harm.
I actually didn't take that.
Maybe I'll let you scamper away into the night. But now it's too late for that sort of generosity. Visitors aren't welcome down here.
The gaping maw of the minigun jerks upwards, an impatient gesture loaded with malice.
Drop your weapons and surrender.
That's military grade armor he's wearing. Bocce chance hardened against small arms fire. We'll have a tough time getting through it.
I'm less concerned about the armor than I am about that minigun. Those things can tear a man in half. You have 3 seconds before I open the hose. Step out here and surrender, and I promise I'll make this easy.
I changed his voice, didn't I? Oh. How about you drop your enormous gun and step over here instead?
Funny. You're a funny lady.
The orc's gauntleted fist tightens and you hear the distinctive whir of his Vindicator's motor spinning up to speed. The barrels begin to blur as he wheels the weapon to face you.
Yeah.
Wait, is that guy dead? Oh no, he moved. We're okay. Just keep swiping him. Slap! There we go! You're gonna be a problem. You need a heal. Just fucking punch him. Oh god! That's horrible damage. Can we get rid of this? Yes, but we really need to escape. This is perfect. Look, he's just stood there. Right. Yeah. Reduce incoming damage. We used an armor piercing round and it did 3 damage. 17 damage. Pretty good. Uh-oh. Okay, we're fine. Wounded 17. 55%. He lost 1 AP too, which is huge. Oh, really? Is that what that does? Oh, yeah. He can't do shit anymore. He can move or shoot, right? Which means we have an advantage that we can press. And I am tempted to get in real close. But I think I'm just going to do that. Keep them from acting up, or they'll go into a death spiral. This makes a lot of sense to me. No wound to heal. Oh, it only heals from the last round, doesn't it? That's pretty scary. Can I hit you from here? No, I cannot. Can I get close enough to hit you from here? No, I can't, because I can only do one thing. But I can't do that either. Shit. Can I do anything? No. Alright. Whoa! Fuck me, that was a lot of damage. Okay. New plan. New plan. Yeah, that was clutch, man. That was really clutch. Slap. How far can you get? We could go far, or we could just hide. Oh, she can use fucking medkits. I forgot about that. Door unlocks with a loud click. Your escape route is clear. See, here's the thing. I could totally mess that guy up. But we are gonna have to heal ourselves. Fully. Increase the target's AP by 1 for 2 rounds. Why can't I do that? Oof. It looked like she was in range, but yeah, I don't know. Let's try that again, shall we? It's not going to end well, is it? We might just have to leave. There's too many people showing up. Yeah, they're really strong as well. Alright. Let's move it. We're doing a lot of missing. And I don't like how much HP they've got. However... yeah, they're really strong. Uh-oh. We're getting very lucky here. Yeah, we need to bounce. This is definitely a fight. We should have run away earlier. Oof. Good luck. Spicy. Oh, very spicy indeed. But we made it. Ah, they recognize us from a corpse-strewn patch at your approach. From the look of her face, it's obvious that she's already sized up the situation.
I knew this was going to happen. I fucking knew it.
Monica didn't make it. We barely got out ourselves.
Yes, Pochi-chance, I have eyes. I can see that. We'll talk about this later. For now, we've got to get the hell out of here. It's only a matter of time before more of them come pouring out of that exit.
Aga slaps the side of the vent.
This baby can fit 4 Cyberrunners. Pile in, people, and Pochi-chance, when we get back to the cruise bazaar, we're going to have a little talk.
Alright. Yeah, that was really hairy. Shift and enter ends the turn. Oh, that's like the worst hotkey. I suppose it's, if I use right shift, it's okay. The Kreutz Bazaar. The Kreutzberg. Home to nearly 1 million people and, until very recently, Monica Schaefer. Oh, too soon. Once a melting pot of cultural diversity, it's now a chaotic mess of wealth and poverty, crime and commerce, anarchy and control. It's also home to your own little slice of Berlin, a neighborhood that the locals call the Kreuzbazaar, a safe port in the eye of a storm. Right now, the ride back to Kreuzbazaar is quiet. No one is in a talking mood. As the van veers past potholes and garbage piles, the glare of streetlights and neon signs plays across your window, painting the world in a kaleidoscope of garish colors. Soon, the van rounds a corner and skids to a halt in a narrow, crumbling alley. This is as far as Berlin's chaotic streets will take you. Your team wordlessly debarks the vehicle and climbs into a disused section of the U-Bahn tunnel system, a well-kept secret, providing your team safe passage into Kreuzbazaar. The Kreuzbazaar. Your safe house waits on the other side. Good. Mine a safe house.
Let's get inside.
Alright, let's go. Can't happen fast enough, love. The sooner we get in, the sooner I can get drunk. Oh, we got friends here. Look at that. You step inside and the squalor of the disused U-Bahn tunnel gives way to the warmth of your safe house. A man waits inside, silhouetted against the dim fluorescent lighting. Something bad has happened, hasn't it? He steps forward, revealing a pale and expressionless face, light glinting off of steel-rimmed glasses. Paul Amsel, your team's fixer and landlord, part deal-maker, part information broker, one of the most well-connected men in Berlin. His eyes sweep across the team as he takes it all in. The grim faces, the hard stares, Ager's fury, Monica's absence. I had a feeling. How did she? His face has gone ashen. He swallows, takes a moment to chew on the words before spitting them out. How did it happen? Something in the vault security system got her while she was jacked in. It was over in an instant. I've seen Monica hit Black RC before. This was something worse. Glory nods, her emotions robotic and spare. Monica died of a biofeedback-induced stroke. That's right. Iger thrusts a gloved finger into your chest. And this idiot stood by and let it happen. Let it happen. You jacked in, she screamed, and by the time we saw it, it was too late. Yeah, because you never bothered learning what to look for. Muscle contractions and micro-tremors are good indicators of a decker in distress. I'm assuming you didn't have anyone keeping an eye out for those? No. If you had, my friend would be lying dead in the basement. Ah, shove off, Fargo. We were on the lookout for physical security, botchy chance included. Throwing her under the bus isn't going to help anything. Under a bus is exactly where she belongs. Harsh. Iger turns to face Dietrich. She towers over him, but he stands his ground. I respect you, Dietrich. You know that. But you don't have my training. None of you have. Monica was good. She was the best, right? But she was also overconfident. You treated the job like it was a game. Do that long enough and you're gonna get burned. Iger turns her focus back to you. If you'd been paying attention, you'd have figured all of this out on your own by now. You'd have known that Monica needed watching as much as that door. Enough, Ager. Amsel's voice is hoarse, his expression blank. Enough. Ager pushes ahead, heedless of the interruption. Her voice remains measured, but there's fire in her eyes. How many seconds passed between Monica's first convulsion and her plug getting pulled? 4? 5? Do you know how much damage biofeedback can do to Decker's brain in 5 seconds? Look, this one... You don't have to answer that, of course you know. Monica died while you stood there and watched. This is all your That is enough! Yes. Amsel's voice comes out in a roar, and his fist smashes down on the desk behind him. Iger, you and Botchy Chance can have it out later, but I've had enough. We need to talk action. Our client sent you into something much bigger than he'd led us to believe. I want to know why. What now with you? This is supposed to be a moat run. payback isn't the only reason why we need to find him. We saw something back there, something that we weren't supposed to see. It's fair to assume that we're still in danger. I'm going to retcon Glory because she's supposed to be robotic and this is not it. He pauses and rubs his temples. Agreed. And to neutralize that danger, we need to know who we are dealing with. Let us review the events that transpired tonight. The smallest detail could be... Sorry, he says detail. The smallest detail could be important, so hold nothing back. He's a man that says detail. You can tell. Glory voice mod installed. Yeah, Glory's supposed to be a robot, so I don't know. I don't really know. Hello, I am a robot. I want to interface with your Spectrum. I'm going down the shops to buy 10 fags. Do you want anything? A man that chases that detail. Very good. The state was either a front for what was going on in the basement. After everything went to hell, we were confronted by an orc military grade armor. I'm gonna read these in my head, I think, moving forward, and then we'll pick one. Monica lived long enough to say a name. Feuerschwinger. She fought hard to tell us. It must be important. Amsel seems taken aback. He pauses for a moment before responding. A firewing. That is unexpected. You'll have to forgive me. That brings back many unpleasant memories. Glory raises an eyebrow and needs a new voice. The firewing. The firewing. The firewing. Well, Monica's dead. You can have her voice. The firewing. The most terrible of the great dragons. There are those who would disagree, but they never experienced the terror of living in her shadow. He glances at Glory. You are far too young to remember her, of course, but for Germans of my generation, Germans with British accents of my generation, the name Feuerschwinger is synonymous with chaos, destruction, and death. The dragons of today are subtle creatures, full of patience and guile. Feuerschwinger was not. After her awakening, she went on a 4-month rampage that claimed tens of thousands of lives. Amsel takes a deep breath, slowly releases it. There is a haunted look in his eyes. Those were dark days. Countless men, women, and children were slaughtered, roasted alive in their homes by a creature of legend. No hope for salvation, and no end in sight. It was a horror that you cannot begin to understand. What stopped her? I can't imagine that a rampaging dragon would just go away on its own. Eventually, the Firewing was brought down by a man named Dr. Adrian Vauclair. Well, with the help of the Luftwaffe, of course. But it was experimental weapons designed by Dr. Vauclair that finally pierced her hide. She fell in a hail of bullets and rocket fire and crashed down in the radioactive wasteland of the Sox. The event was called the Dragonfall. I see. Radioactive socks, like they've been wearing them for too long. Safe at last from the dragon's wrath, Germany celebrated Vauclair as a hero. Our own Siegfried, a modern-day dragon slayer. My own family practically worshipped the man. Title card. If the Dragonfall was as important an event as you make it out to be, I'm surprised that I've never heard of it. Iger, weren't you paying attention? Surely you would notice the title of the game that you're in. Bwam. Those early years of the Awakening were traumatic, Ager, not just on an international level, but on a global scale. New species of awakened animals were being discovered daily. Within 2 years of the Dragonfall, the active use of magic had returned to the world. Oh, I understand now. A new source of terror for a bewildered public. And, in 2021, the sudden emergence of orcs and trolls gave rise to yet another wave of global panic. In light of such turmoil, is it any surprise that Dr. Vauclair and the Firewing were forgotten? Dragons were yesterday's news. He rubs his temples. Again, all of this happened decades ago. To the best of my knowledge, the story of Feuerschwinger is a bit of historical trivia and nothing more. Alright, so Monica spent her dying breath to tell us about the long-dead dragon. Aga sweeps her eyes across the group, searching for a glimmer of insight. Finally, she gives up. Any idea as to why? Ansel's voice trembles with frustration.
No, it doesn't make any more sense to me than it does to you. The Dragonfall is ancient history. Fjordfinger has been dead and gone for 42 years. But there's one thing I do know. Whatever Monica saw, whatever she was trying to tell us, it was important. He visibly struggles to calm himself, takes a deep breath, then slowly releases it. I will look into this, and I will find answers. In the meantime, did you turn up anything else of value? The estate was just a front for whatever was going on in the basement. That much is clear. It wasn't a minor enterprise either. That facility took serious funds to build. And time. There was more to it than we saw. Places like that don't spring up overnight. And all in secret. The owners, whoever they may be, were none too pleased by your escape, I'm sure. What else did you find? After everything went to hell, we were confronted by an orc in military-grade armor. He appeared to be the head of security. That is not much to go on. Do any details about this orc come to mind? Any distinguishing features that I could look into? He was an older guy for one. From the sound of his voice, I'm guessing mid to late 40s. Pretty old for an orc. And he'd had skin grafts. Most of his face looked like replacement material. If the grafts came from a legitimate hospital, there may be medical records. That is something. I will see what I can find out. Did you note anything else during the run that may be of value? That's all we got. It's not much. Ansel nods, his face drawn and haggard. It is thin, I agree. A basement, a middle-aged orc with skin grafts, and a long-forgotten world event. Yeah, a client. We're still missing something. Who paid for this run? Ansel looks pained. I do not know his exact identity. I did not set up the run. Monica did. His face reddens. I warned her. I told her not to take the job, but she assured me that it would be a cakewalk. Monica was approached recently by a man who calls himself Green Winters. He used to be a prominent activist in the F-State political scene. I never much liked the man, and I certainly never trusted him. But Monica, she would do anything for her cause, anything for the Flux State. Winters swore that the data he was after was crucial to ensuring the future stability of the Flux. And that was all it took. Sounds like Green Winters is our best lead then. Yes, most definitely. It is clear that Green Winters has involved us in something much larger than he had led Monica to believe. When he finds out what happened on the run, he's probably gonna wrap it. We need to chase him down before it happens. Okay. So we need information on Green Winters and we need it fast. How do we find this guy? There is a man here in the Cruz Bazaar, a Turk named Altug Baragazi. He owns a little soy cuff shop just down the way called... Wait, why am I fucking him? Why am I fucking using Ansel's voice? There's a man here in the Cruz Bazaar, a Turk named Altug Baragazi. He owns a little soy cuff shop just down the way called Cafe Ketzve. This man is also a purveyor of information. I have done business with him from time to time. Do you think he would know something about Green Winters? When I discovered Monica's renewed association with Green Winters, I contacted Altug. One of his people has been keeping tabs on Winters ever since. Pragmatic. Sounds like it's about time I pay Altug a visit. Yes, tell him I sent you. I will do what I can to dig into the information that you've uncovered already, sparse though it may be. Karma gained. Funf. As you start towards the safe house door, a large four-legged form steps around the corner. Dante. Monica's dog. An enormous mongrel of indeterminate breed. A low whimper emerges as he enters the room, head hanging low. Ah shit, Dante. Beatrix shakes his head. Don't worry boy, we'll look after you. At the sight of Monica's dog, Ansel's eyes well up. He inhales but can't quite catch his breath. He started whimpering about an hour ago, turned into a full-blown howl, wouldn't stop. Kept
closes his eyes. That's when I realized something bad had happened. Dog's got 6 senses. Looking down into those huge brown eyes, look at this good doggo. You see intelligence and sadness. He lets out a small whine and rubs his head against you. I shall give him a soy jerky treat. Dante takes the treats in his mouth, but it's clear he has no appetite for it and the jerky drops to the floor. He leans into you and looks up mournfully, pressing his ribs against your leg. Well, I have no emotional intelligence. We've learned that. I guess the dog is going with you, Bocce Chance. Ansel takes a ragged breath and releases it. Then a slow, melancholy smile plays across his face. Well, perhaps a part of Monica lives on in Dante. Return to the safe house when you're finished with Artug, mein Freundin. With a little luck, he can help us locate Green Winters and we can get to the bottom of this. He stares at the floor. And now, I think we should all take a moment. For Monica. We need to talk to all these people. But I think I'm going to stop here for today. I have said I'm going to be streaming tomorrow though, so tomorrow is... Actually, it is Bocce Chance Day tomorrow, so probably a bit of Final Fantasy and then maybe some more of this. I am enjoying it. It's good. I enjoy the combat system and the world is really interesting to me. It's all cyberpunk, but then also magic and dragons for some reason, so good. I enjoy. Let's do a save manually because I don't know how this works. There we go. And that's Shadowrun. Thank you for requesting this game, Cyber Necromancy. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy. If that continues, I'll slap on the Fallout game. Sure.